Ribbons Allmark, step aside. This is the original mobile suit that can fight with its front and back. What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Zock from the original Gundam series. A heavy amphibious mobile suit developed as a concept for mobile armors, it possesses an ultra-large thermonuclear reactor to power its 9 mega particle cannons, at the cost of its larger size and hindered mobility. This high grade consists of 7 runners and 2 clear films, and with the simple design and light amount of gimmicks, the build is relatively simple. But apart from the dated gate placement that requires extra cleanup efforts, the entirety of the upper body has internal structures supporting it, making the build a little more involved than it first meets the eye. Otherwise, one other merit of the build is the front to back symmetry, so you don't need to mind the part's direction at all, making it all the simpler and refreshing to experience. Fully assembled, and the weird looks of the Zock are translated well into high-grade form. The proportions and color choices are on point, its front-to-back symmetry is preternatural, and its simple design doesn't warrant the heavy use of part separation to achieve an accurate portrayal, especially when no stickers are used to fill in any missing details. While the kit isn't particularly detailed, which reflects its cartoonish and uncanny looks really well, there are recesses all over you can choose to bring out, and the grid marks along the mono-eye tracks do help in adding more detail. However, one primary flaw is the seam lines everywhere. As the Zock is literally 2 identical halves sandwiched together, there are seam lines running along every half this kit is constructed with. With its rounded shape, they aren't necessarily the easiest things to clean up, but apart from that blemish, although the high-grade Zock doesn't look all that impressive from a technical standpoint, it still looks good as a representation of its anime counterpart. Articulation isn't particularly extraordinary. It starts with the movable mono-eye, accessed by removing the top cap and pushing the eye along its tracks, followed by rotating arms that can go up perpendicularly, rotate at the bicep, and bend front to back, while the claws with independent appendages can spin around. The beak-shaped flaps can move slightly, while the ball-jointed abs provide some great crunching and rotation, similarly to the ball-jointed legs and feet. The Zock isn't designed to be super mobile in the first place, but whatever movement it does have is quite fun to mess with, especially when it is solid as a rock. In terms of accessories, besides the faux non-maser gun on its head, mega particle cannons on its shoulders, and its iron nails, the Zock has no other weapons. Instead, the only additional inclusion is the action base adapter that goes into its crotch to prop it up with an action base. The Zock also has an underwater cruising form, achieved by dropping the shoulders and spinning the arms, collapsing the beak fins, and laying the kit flat by plugging the same adapter into its belly, and maybe adjusting the mono-eye if you wish. It's basically a glorified flying pose, especially if you put the arms up to go full Superman underwater, but I guess it is an gimmick. For leftovers, there's an extra mono-eye, faux non-maser gun, crotch plug, and stand adapter. Nothing too useful, but I do suppose they can be used for backups. I've seen some mixed opinions about the Zock. Some think it looks cute yet fierce like other amphibious Zeon units, while others think it's downright terrible. However, there's no denying that the high-grade kit stands the test of time if you want it on your shelf. Sure, the build is antiquated, which results in more blemishes than the 2020 contemporaries, and it lacks any substantial weapon. But those are basically the only flaws that it has. Apart from the overall refreshing experience courtesy of designers in the 70s going off the rails, all of its signature gimmicks like the mono-eye and iron claws work just as you would have expected and makes it entertaining to play with, especially with its solid structure. Sure, if you're not into the whole wacky Zeon aesthetic, or if you're just looking for gimmicks galore, then this kit might not be a worthy 2,500 yen investment. However, for those sitting on the fence about the high-grade Zock like I have, I can assure you it's worth giving a go. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.